So this is going to be a quick guide how to use the TrackMinder workout application with the Kayak First ergometer. This is a test console here, so I don't have to kayak. I wouldn't be able to record. The application is optimized, so you would need to make as few clicks as possible to have the measurement going on. So for example, right after you start it, it immediately scans for the compatible devices. Now, maybe a few extras. First of all, the main menu is this bottom right hamburger menu. I click on it. This circular menu pops up. I click on the I button, then it shows which icon is what. So this is a search again, and the preferences is this cog. So actually I want to go into the preferences and show you. If I go to the equipment preferences and go all the way bottom, this is Kayak First specific. The console is going to have 5 measurement slots, and you can configure here what you want to see in those slots. And let's go back, and you can also configure here under the athlete your weight. Now I am in instant scanning. Means that the application in the start screen automatically scans and displays the compatible devices. Also, instant measurement starts, meaning once I say that I want to exercise on this device, and it moves to the measurement page, which I'm going to show right now, it will automatically start the workout as well. Otherwise, you can turn that off if you want to manually, with an extra click, start the workout. So we have the Kayak First ergometer here, and I click on this display button, and then let's move over. Let's zoom out. It's gonna start an initialization procedure, and part of it, for example, it makes that configuration of which measurement slot is what, brings over your weight, stuff like that, doing a handshake. This can take, I don't know, 10 seconds or so, so please be patient. But for example, this configurable console is something extra you usually don't see with these machines. And the measurements were configured, and since we are in auto start mode, I didn't have to click on the play. The measurement automatically started. Now you have some cumulative measurements like the calories, distance, and you have non-cumulative like the instantaneous watts, the pace, the strokes per minute, or the pedal cadence, and also your heartbeat, which I don't have it right now. But the good thing is I can, let me show this, why this is going on. I am compatible with any heart rate monitor, which is Bluetooth heart rate profile specific. So I'm gonna go ahead now and turn on, this is gonna be a Wahoo ticker. And you can actually pair your heart rate even before the workout, but if you forgot, the good news is that I am showing it to you how you can pair it during the workout. So I go to the main menu again, bottom right, and I click on the heart. It's gonna list the compatible heart rate monitors. I only have one right now going on. I click on it. Now it is pairing. You can see it paired. The hourglass disappeared, and you can see my heart rate sitting in this chair. So After that, we have graphs for all of the non-cumulative measurements, and I think possibly this is gonna be enough for now. Let me show you some extras. So I am stopping. As I stopped, automatically the app signaled the console, the ergometer, and then this button, this list button, goes again to all of my measurements, all of my workouts. And since I have several different ergometers, I also advise let's go into the settings. I like to turn on some settings. For example, in the user experience, I'm gonna turn on machine name in the header, and I want to calculate median as well, meaning let's come back here to the list. Now I can see actually the machines. So this was a kayaking, these were spinnings, a whole bunch of spinning. I was running also. Okay, so I can click on this main tile, and it will have an accordion section with some details, and if I click on these details, that's when I really get to the nitty-gritty of it. So as you can see, I turned on the median, so you have maximum, average, and median, power, pace. For all of the non-cumulative metrics, I have these calculations and even graphs with pie charts, which, due to the shortness of this workout, it's kind of not too versatile. But I mean, if I show you, let me just demo you here this spinning, which was this morning, then you can see that even though my average is below 300 watts, my median is 310, because this whole measurement contained also the warm up and the cool down. And so here you can see some more versatile data, or if I want to know which heart rate zones I was, you can see, okay, that's not too precise because I was in zone 5 most of the time. So maybe I want to configure actually my heart rate zones, which I can do by going in the settings and zones, and then actually the zones can be different for different sports. Your heart rate zones are different for swimming. You are in a vertical position, so I'm not gonna go into it, but you can specify the threshold heart rate, and then what percentage of that threshold heart rate are the different zones. I'm not gonna fiddle with that now, so the video is not too long, but these are the settings I would advise you. And then you can decide, even if you just only have one ergometer, then you might even want to turn on the immediate, the auto connect, where I wouldn't even need to click after the device scan, because it would see that, hey, this is your device, automatically connect to it, and even automatically start the measurement. So you wouldn't even need to click anything. Just click when you end your workout. And the application is even able to distinguish, as you probably saw when I went into the details, moving time from total time. So if you stop the pedaling, and it may take some seconds, or you grab a drink for some seconds, then I can see when you were moving and when you weren't. So that's currently the state of the application. It needs development. We'll see how it goes later. I have some plans, for example, exposing non-FTMS standard data as FTMS, so then you will be able to even bridge it to KinoMap or others. But that will require some work. Not easy. So yeah, let me show you one more time. Once I configured that, so we are starting another kayaking, I can even sense the initialization procedure goes through, and we are starting the kayaking measurement. By the way, if the automatic start is on, I still won't start the measurement until I sense you moving. By the way, so it's to some extent it's. Oh, I forgot to turn on the feature I wanted to demo here. So I'm sorry about that. Let's do that. So I'm gonna stop this here. Let's go back quick. And yeah, here you can see that's interesting that supposedly I'm not connected to, so ideally you want to connect to your heart rate monitor before the workout. So I just clicked on it and that's it, it's connected. So what I want to show you now is I go to workout and I want to see statistics, so the average and max. So side by side I can, for all of the non-cumulative metrics, I can show average or maximum or alternating average and maximum, and the alternation period is 3 seconds. That's what I'm turning on right now. And you will see once that's turned on and I am starting a kayaking session. Let's zoom out again so we will see the console. And so we are initializing. That's great. A little handshake going on. Almost there. And once that handshake is done, just a few more seconds and we are on the go. And you're gonna see that now on the graph there are 2 extra lines besides the white one, which is you. I display the average and the maximum. So the maximum is obviously right up here and the average now is closing up towards the maximum because we are going with a steady pace. And but in real life that could be kind of very useful to see where is your average standing, your current pace is below or above the average, and you can even see here side by side. So this one is this is on the left side is your immediate one. On the right side you have the average and the maximum alternating in every 3 seconds. Everything is configurable. And also if you open or close any of these graphs, the application is persisting that. So next time you come here in the screen, it will be in the same open close state as it was before. Maybe an extra feature if you're interested for pros, if I am clicking long on the graph, it will expand a little bit. If I do that one more time, it will expand even a little more. If you are interested in this particular graph details, and it's circulating, so now I'm long pressing, it went back to the smallest size. I can long press again, it's the middle size. I can long press again, and it's the largest size. I don't know why the colors went away. That seems like some kind of a bug, because normally you should be able to see the zones. Here, yeah, we are in single zones, so you don't see two colorful zone bands, but there can be multiple zones here. So, and of course, yeah, one thing is the distance is not cumulative, but I am displaying an imaginary 500-meter track. So you can see where you are on the 500-meter track. I even have, and I'm not gonna go because this recording is now 60 minutes. You can even have pace light feature, which means I'm comparing your best, or actually I am lining up all of your workouts compared to your current average pace. I'm lining up the average pace of the other workouts, and you can see in the middle of this track where you are, like this is the third best effort so far, etc. And I can even display those with green or red dots based on if they are ahead of you or behind you. I'm not gonna demo that, but and also I can display a little chart here, table with those. It goes way far. What I can do, I can color all of these lines based on if you are ahead or what zone are you, what zone are you. I can color this band based on it, so it's more visible if you are in the red lining. And I can also color it based on comparison with your other workouts. That can be obviously useful if you have a standard, like you kayak 1 hour every day, and so it's a standard, and then you can compare it very well to others. If you are doing different sprints, etc., you can still do it, but then you might want to go into and now I'm going to show it to you. So you have the leaderboards based on sports. So we want now kayaking, and so if you had some workouts which you don't want to be part of that pace light or ranking feature, then you can individually delete that. And right, so I came here. Here we can see what devices I used, elliptical, etc. So we have a lot of features, and then here I can either upload this workout to any portal or download it in some supported formats, and you can, I don't know, upload it to Garmin. The very specialty of this application, by the way, since I showed you track there, is that I'm generating a GPS route if you would circling around in an imaginary track, and for each time zone I picked a body of water you are doing it over. So that's I think some just nice thing, that it's not just like a number. Yeah, I kayaked, I don't know, a mile. You will have a GPS track on a lake, similarly as, let's say, you would cycle on Peloton, or on I think it's most popular on cycling competitions, or even if you do on KinoMap a certain route in Florida, etc., all over the world, Portugal, then you will get the GPS track if you would kayak there. So I'm doing that. I'm able to generate a GPS. So If you encounter any bugs, you can find the bug repository, the source repository with bug tracker on GitHub in the description of the application. So please don't rate my application low. Rather, reach out to me and I will look at your problem. Thank you so much for your attention. I hope you will have great kayaking experiences. Keep using your ergometer and keep staying fit or increase your fitness level, whatever is your goal. Have a great day.